you know that setting goals can help you get where you want to go faster. The thing is that you're probably setting the wrong kind of goals. And I want to teach you the 3 mistakes to avoid when you're setting goals so that you can make more money faster, feel good about it, avoid that overwhelm, the stress, the burnout, the frustration that comes with setting the wrong kind of goals. If it's your first time here, I'm Dr. Amanda, the host of the NFA Money YouTube channel. This is your place to come to heal your relationship to money so that you can break through your money blocks, reframe your beliefs, and rewrite your reality and work less, make more, have fun while you're doing it. So let's break these 3 down. I'm going to give you all 3 first, and then we're going to break them down so that you can dive deep into really understanding how to set goals in the right way to build your success and build your money faster. So number 1, it's lack of clarity. Number 2, you don't really know what you want. And number 3, you're too attached to the details. So in number 1, manifestation-based goals, you want to be crystal clear on what it is that you want. I want you to imagine for a second that you get into your car and you're in the garage and you're about to pull out and you're thinking, I want to go on a fun adventure. And you have no idea where you're going, so you don't plug anything into Google. And so you start on the trip and it takes you on all these twists and turns. And at the end of the day, the end of your trip, you go, I didn't really go where I wanted to go. The problem is you never plugged anything into Google, so the signal had no idea where to take you. So if you want a spontaneous adventure, that would be really fun and awesome. This is how most people set goals. They have vague, cloudy ideas, and foggy targets don't get hit. So you have this spontaneous idea about your business. You start taking action, but you're not very clear about where you want to go. So you never really get anywhere that's specific. So you want to start setting really specific goals, meaning that you want to know what it is that you want. Where are you headed? And what this takes is you narrowing your focus to expand your freedom. Most people set way too many goals, they have way too many ideas, and it creates scattered energy and scattered attention. Remember, when you're laser focused on something, you get there a lot faster. So in this clarity piece, I want you to get crystal clear on what it is that you want. If you're right now thinking about setting up success in 2022, which most entrepreneurs are doing in these last quarter of 2021, you want to be thinking, what are the top 3 things that I want to achieve in 2022, and get crystal clear. And don't write down too many things. What are the top 3 main goals that you want to accomplish in 2022? And write them down so that you have ultimate clarity. And when we're thinking about manifestation, some people like to set general manifestation-based goals, and some people like to set specific. And the difference between those two is that in general, you have the essence and the feeling of what you want to create, and you might have a vision-based number attached to it, but you're not attached to that number. You're attached to the energy and the feeling around it. So, for example, in mine is 10,000, I have this on my board in front of me, 10,000 YouTube subscribers in 2022. On the day of this recording, I have 433, and I just started to shift my focused attention to building YouTube, and so I'm going, ooh, let's have some fun with this. Let's play with this. Okay, awesome. My goal is 10,000 new YouTube subscribers in 2022. That's very clear and specific. And in number 3, when I said don't get too attached to the details, I'm not too attached to that number, because what if it goes to 10 million? What if I had 100,000 subscribers in 2022? That would all be awesome. So I'm not going to limit myself by being too attached to the number 10,000, but it's going to guide me in a direction as this vision-based goal that's specific and simultaneously general. The general feeling of that clarity that I want to create in that goal and being clear, when I said number 1, most people struggle with a lack of clarity in setting their goals. My clarity is that I want to make impact through my channel. I want to enjoy making these videos. I want to release more videos. I want to have fun with it. I want the people who are watching, you, to get a lot of value from it and to come back every week and go, ooh, I want to hear more from Dr. Amanda. She knows what she's talking about. She brings value. She's high vibe, and I love listening to her. That's the essence and the energy that I am here to create with you. So that's my general clarity. And my specific is 10,000 subscribers. If I get 9,000, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to be too attached to the details of the how or the details of the outcome, because in that process, I will learn, I will grow, I will be in action, doors of opportunity will open to me that I can't even foresee, because I'm moving in the direction of 10,000 subscribers, and my success is inevitable if I keep taking action over time. So don't get too attached to the outcome, and you can decide to be both general and specific. The general goal or specific goal, when you're really specific and you're saying I want a certain number of something, use it as a guiding principle and use it as a fun, energetic mindset alignment. The whole reason we set goals is to visualize what we want to create. And now this is tied to number 2. Okay, so in number 2, I said the mistake to avoid is that you don't really know you don't really know why you want it. I want you to get really clear about why you want something. Now, this really helps amp up the manifestation-based power of it, because you step into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Most people set goals where they come up with a number or an idea, and then they never go to the next layer deeper of, why do I even want this? And when you're not attached to something emotionally, it doesn't change your energy around it. Nothing really happens, because goals just in of themselves, setting a number-based goal isn't very fun. I'm like, oh, 10,000 subscribers. Who cares about it if I don't know why I want that? Right? So I want you to think about something that you are writing down as your manifestation-based goal. And then I want you to write the next layer of that being, why do you want it? And write everything you can think of attached to it. So let's say it's a number-based goal for you, and you go, in 2022, I want to break the 6-figure mark in my business. I want you to write down every reason why this is the case for you. Maybe it's so that you can buy braces for your kids, take your family on a vacation, pay off debts, fuel your business for future years, leave your job. Those are huge goals. And the why, I want you to dig even deeper. Why would you want to leave your job? How would that make you feel? Ooh, I'd have freedom. I'd be able to work from home. I wouldn't have to commute anymore. I wouldn't have to be in the car all the time. I would feel so good being able to sit in my pajamas and drink coffee in the morning and make a video from home instead of commuting and feeling stressed out and overloaded. I would love that. And I want you to tap into the essence, the energy behind why you want to manifest that goal in number 1 that you set very clearly. Okay, now number 3, the reason people get really stuck here on being too attached to the details is that they beat themselves up. So what I see online entrepreneurs doing, or all kinds of entrepreneurs doing, is that they set a goal and then they're not getting there fast enough, because they usually set it really, really high, which there's nothing wrong with having stretch goals. If it's a fun adventure for you, if it's something that causes you to go into inner critic beat up and inner critic doubt and inner critic fear, then this is really negative, and it actually pulls your mind into a negative space, and it creates a negative frequency, and it causes you to repel away the thing that you say you wanted to create in number 1, the clarity of the goal. So the problem with the getting stuck on the details is, if you get really stuck on the timeline and the number and the way that you're going to do it in this hyper planned way, you actually slow your progress a lot. I see this all the time, and it's really this model of being stuck in the have, do, be versus the be, do, have. So what I mean by this is, if it's have, you think, when I hit that number on that timeline, I will prove to myself that I'm awesome and I'll feel good then. And so I'm going to grind and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to push until I get there, and then I'll be happy. The problem is that the there never comes, because you're unhappy the whole time. You push it away from you, and even if you achieve it when you get there, you don't feel very satisfied. So what's the fun of that? No one wants to set these kind of goals. And if you are setting those kinds of goals, that's okay. Stop today. Stop making these mistakes, and instead switch to manifestation-based goals where you feel good while they're doing it. The first thing always in powerful goal-setting manifestation and achieving that is your energetic alignment. You want to feel good about what you're creating. You want to have the essence behind it be connected to the emotional power of the why. Like I said in number 2, you want to know why you've set this goal in the first place. Why does it matter to you? What's the importance there? What's the inner fire, the inner inspiration that is drawing you to achieve and attract that goal? And then let go of the hows, let go of the details, let go of the specific timeline. Sure, at the beginning of 2022, 2022, beginning of 2021, you can say, what do I want to create by the end of 2022? Use that as a visual guidepost, but don't get too attached to it to where you're beating yourself up and you're thinking, once I get there, I'll be happy. Instead, the way that you attract everything into your life and achieve your goals is by being there in the now, being energetically aligned, being aligned in your mindset, and feeling good as you do it. You'll get there so much faster when you do this. If you're liking what you're getting here, click on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hit the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm in YouTube. It helps us reach more people. My goal is to impact 5 million people over the life of NFA Money, and I am dedicated to that. So hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, and I'll be back for another video soon. And until then, NFA Money Making High Fives.